An aerial bomb was about to explode when it suddenly dropped and got stuck right above a field hospital. Panic spread instantly. People screamed and rushed to escape. A nurse accidentally hit the winch switch, causing the airship hovering above to rise uncontrollably. If it touched the bomb, everyone below would be killed instantly. In that moment of crisis, Soldier Jimmy rushed to turn off the switch, but it was too late. The airship's massive buoyancy had already snapped the rope. The crowd panicked again. Everyone pushed toward the main door, but it opened inward, and the jammed crowd couldn't move it at all. Only Jimmy stayed calm. He ran the other way, hid in a warehouse, and buried himself under piles of rubber sheets. Seconds later, the airship rose to the ceiling and brushed against the bomb. A massive explosion shook the sky. When the smoke cleared, Jimmy was the only survivor. The horror of war finally hit him, and he made up his mind to desert. He sharpened a bullet, loaded it into his rifle, and fired it through his palm, thinking an injury would send him home. But the military doctor instantly recognized it as self-inflicted. Jimmy was soon court-martialed and sentenced to death for desertion. He and 4 other deserters were sent to the very front line, between the 2 armies, where the German artillery never stopped. Their chances of survival were near zero, but Jimmy got lucky. As an air raid began, he dove into a nearby cellar and hid. The bombs rained down, then silence. Soon after, the French army launched a counterattack. Their commander ordered everyone to grab weapons and charge, but the Germans had plenty of ammunition and unleashed another fierce air raid. Bodies fell everywhere. Amid the chaos, Jimmy saw his chance to escape. Later, a dying soldier stumbled into the same cellar and collapsed beside him. Jimmy hesitated for a moment, then took off the man's uniform, put it on himself, and swapped their name tags. When the bombing finally stopped, he climbed out of the cellar, picked up a wounded soldier, and walked away from the battlefield, posing as a hero, when in truth, he was just trying to survive.